Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm going to be filming a bit of a more normal video than what I did last week, and that is going to be a makeup related video. Now I'm actually filming this like 2 weeks in advance because it's so bright and sunny outside, so the lighting's really good and we don't really get many sunny days in England, so that's why this is being like filmed so far in advance. And you probably know which weekend I'm filming this on because it'll probably be the last sunny weekend we get for a while in England. So I'm actually for today's video going to be filming my top 10 drugstore favourite makeup products, and then the same but for high end, so I've got 10 of each. I was going to put this into 2 videos, but I'm just going to put it all together. So yeah, let's get straight on with the video. So the first product I have is my Naked 2 palette. Now I've had this for about a year and a half and I've only recently liked it because I didn't used to know how to work with more like coppery and like more tones like this. I just like sticking to my pinks, but recently I've just found one look which I like doing with it, and I kind of do that all the time, and that's what I'm wearing today. But yeah, this is like my new little favourite palette. I'd say that my favourite shade out of it is definitely Decay, which is this one here, and if I just swatch that for you, it's just this really pretty like coppery metallic tone. So my second favourite high-end product is the MAC Studio Fix Pressed Powder in the shade NW20. So this is just literally a basic powder, a mirror, and it has a sponge which I've never really used. But I love this so much, even though it's £23 for a powder. You might be like, what the hell? I don't like wearing foundation every day, and this like gives you the coverage of foundation without wearing it, and it don't break me out. So this is like my favourite ever powder and I couldn't live without it. And then my favourite concealer is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and that's in the shade NW15, which I think is the lightest one. And this is just so good if you have any spots or anything for like covering them up. But it's actually nearly run out, so I do have the spare one which you might have seen in my makeup collection a few weeks back. And then my other favourite concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I have this in the shade Fair Neutral. And I also got another one of these yesterday because this has run out too, like all my high-end makeup ones at the same time. I'm not rich enough to repurchase it all at the same time, which is so annoying. But I know it's £17.50, but it's just like so creamy and light, and it's just amazing. I love it so much. And then for setting spray, my favourite would be the MAC Prep and Prime. This is a mini one, but although I do love the Urban Decay one, this just has more uses because like you can spray it on your eyeshadow brushes to make your eyeshadow more pigmented, and then you can use it as a primer as well. And for like £10 for a mini version, I think that's pretty decent because I've had this since like August and there's still a fair bit left in there. And then for foundation, I've only ever had one high-end foundation because I've only found one that I absolutely love, and that is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I have this in the shade 1.0, which is the second from the lightest, and it is just amazing. Like, it's so full coverage, it lasts all day, it blends like a dream. I can't rave enough about this, and I just love it so much. So if you're going to invest in a high-end foundation, I'd say this one because it's like £27 I think, and I've had that since January and it's only like to there, so it does last a fair amount of time. And then for primer, I've got another mini, and that is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which is silicone based, and this was £5. I'd definitely repurchase the full size, but I don't like buying full size high-end products as my first because I'm scared I'm going to waste money. But for £5, and I've had this since January, and I always use this with the Urban Decay foundation, like, it's really good. So then for lips, without a doubt, it's got to be the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquid Lipsticks. This is the only one I have, but I will buy more, and this is in Child Star. It's just like a nudie pink colour, and they dry so matte, they're not sticky, they last all day. I just can't rave enough about them. And second to last is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion Original. You've probably seen this like all over the internet, but it's just so good because I am like the world's worst for having my eyeshadow crease, and this just stops it. It makes it last all day, and it hides any like redness or anything, so your eyeshadow just goes on like a dream. And my final high-end product is the Benefit Ready Set Primer. So this is a mini which I got in a magazine last year. I've had this since June and used it every single day, and it's still got product. So it just comes with a little applicator, and it's just a clear setting gel. You put it through your eyebrows and they don't budge all day long. Okay, so that was like the first part of my video, and that was all the high-end favourites. Now I'm going to move on to my drugstore favourites and basically the next 10 products. So the first favourite I have is the Lottie London Shimmer Squad, which you might have seen a lot on YouTube recently. It's a bit like the Anastasia Glow palettes, but this one here is insane if you have light skin. Like, I got that on today, I don't know if you can see it. But it is so good, and it's just like this pure white. It's literally like metallic. And then I use this one for my nose, which is called the Good Girl, because obviously I don't want my nose to be shining that much. And I can't really use this one, but if you had a darker skin tone, the Flirt would be really good. And for £10, like, you're getting 4 highlights, that is pretty good. And then my favourite eyeshadow palette is the I Heart Makeup Naked Chocolate. I only got this a few weeks ago, but it's a dupe for one of the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palettes. And it's really good, so it's got all your shades in there. I think there's either 12 or 16, but there's so many like pinky, brownie and nude tones. I'm sorry if that's blinding you. Absolutely love it. And if you want like a Too Faced product but you like, should I invest in it, should I not, definitely try and get your hands on one of these. There is about 3 or 4 I think for chocolate bar palettes, but this is my favourite personally. So then the next thing, which is a favourite, is also a dupe. This is the Freedom Eyebrow Pomade in Blonde, and it is a dupe for the Anastasia eyebrow pomades. £5, it is just so good. I use it every day on my eyebrows since I got it 2 weeks ago. I did have the soft brown where it was too dark and I wanted the taupe, and I've not been able to get hold of taupe for like 2 months, so I just thought I'll get the blonde, I'll try it, and it's absolutely fine for my eyebrows. So then the next product I have is the Maybelline Matte Maker Press Powder, and I've been using this for absolutely years, and I know everyone raves about the Rimmel one, but this I just prefer so much because it actually has like a bit of colour to it, so it gives you some coverage under your eyes if your concealer hasn't given you all you want. And that is in the shade 10 Classic Ivory. And my next favourite is the foundation I'm wearing today, and that's the Rimmel Stay Matte in Ivory. It's like a moussey foundation. It comes out like that. And if you don't like mousse foundations, I would not recommend it. But I love them because they give you so much coverage. And I think it's about £5 and you get quite a bit in there. And then my drugstore favourite primer would have to be the collection Primed and Ready. And this is just a silicone based primer, which is just completely clear. And it just like smooths out any pores you have or anything like that, and helps your makeup to like blend perfectly onto your skin. So my favourite lip product has to be the NYX Lip Lingeries, and these are just like matte liquid lipsticks. I have 3 of these. The one I've got here is number 4, which is called Ruffle Trim. That's just that colour there. But I've also been loving, and I know this is wrong because like I should only have 10 favourites, but it's the same brand, so I'll show you anyway. It's the NYX Liquid Suedes, and that's what I'm wearing today, and that's in the shade 4 Soft Spoken. And they're not completely matte, so they're a bit more moisturising. They're not sticky, and they just apply so beautifully, and they're just so good for like £6–7. So my favourite bronzer you've probably never seen anyone talk about on YouTube before, but is the Accessorize Shimmer Powder in the shade 1 Blonde. It looks like that, and I mix these 2 shades together because my face is so pale, like most bronzers are way too dark and just go orange on me. So this is perfect, but I don't think they make it anymore, so I'll have to look out for something similar. And my 2 last favourite drugstore products are 2 eye products. So the first one is the False Lash Superstar X Fibre Mascara by L'Oreal. That was a mouthful. So it has 2 ends in it, number 1 and number 2. So you just put this one on first. And I feel like this is a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex because the wand is so similar. And then in your second coat, the one looks like this, but this has fibres in it, so it makes your eyelashes a lot longer than they actually are. and that is also what I'm wearing today. So the final product I'm going to be talking about in this video is the Soap & Glory Super Cat Skinny Eyeliner. This is like so thin, and if you can't do eyeliner like me, it actually kind of works, because I can't find it, but I had the other Soap & Glory Super Cat eyeliner, which is a bit thicker, and it worked. But this I love because I don't suit eyeliner and it's just so thin. Like, it gives you the shape, but it doesn't really make it like you've got a black eye as such if you're really, really pale. So I'm sorry if the camera angle was just moved at all, because I had to stop filming for a minute. But that's all I have to show you in today's video. So if you've liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. It's free. And if I remember, I'll try and link most of the products down below, so if you want to look at them or whatever yourself, you can see them and the prices and everything else about them. But yeah, so that's all I have for this week's video. If you've got any ideas of videos you'd like to see in the future, don't forget to comment them down below as well. And I'll see you very soon. Bye!